license to carry. We have a busted tail light. And we have some weed in the car. That's about it.
What's up, world? It's your man, MrSan44Man. Seen in over 202 countries and provinces around the world. You're tuned in to the Detroit Raw Show, right here, only on YouTube. This for that sister in Minnesota. Just lost her man. I don't care if you had a little weed in the car, baby. There was no reason for them to kill your man. And in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, we know what y'all represent down there, because they try to keep y'all Negroes in check. But we don't talk about all that, and especially all this apologetic shit that's trying to go on with mainstream America right now. They're trying to get with the black folks now. This shit been going on for decades. I've been telling y'all this on this show for years. Now folks want to listen to me. Yeah, we'll see. You're tuned into the Detroit Raw Show, one of the hottest shows seen in the city of Detroit, coming out of the city of Detroit in over 202 countries and provinces around the world. With your man, me, the one and only, MrSan44Man. Y'all come on back. We got something to talk about, for real, for real.
The house Negro would say, "What's the matter, boss? We sick. We sick." There was two kinds of slaves. There was the house Negro and the field Negro. The house Negro, they lived in the house with master. They dressed pretty good. They ate good because they ate his food. But he left. They lived in the attic or the basement, but still they lived near their master. And they loved their master more than the master loved himself. They would give their life to save their master's house quicker than the master would. The house Negro, if the master said, "We got a good house here," the house Negro said, "Yeah, we got a good house here." Whenever the master said "we," he said "we." That's how you can tell a house Negro. If the master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would fight harder to put the blaze out than the master would. If the master got sick, the house Negro would say, "What's the matter, boss? We sick. We sick." He identified himself with his master more than his master identified with himself. And if you came to the house Negro and said, "Let's run away, let's escape, let's separate," the house Negro would look at you and say, "Man, you crazy. What you mean separate? Where is there a better house than this? Where can I wear better clothes than this? Where can I eat better food than this?" That was that house Negro. In those days he was called a house nigger. And that's what we call him today, because we still got some house niggers running around here. Modern house Negro loves his master. He wants to live near him. He'll pay 3 times as much as the house is worth just to live near his master. And then brag about, "I'm the only Negro out here." "I'm the only one on my job. I'm the only one in this school. You're nothing but a house Negro." And if someone come to you right now and say, "Let's separate," you say the same thing that the house Negro said on the plantation. What you mean separate? From America? This good white man? Where you gonna get a better job than you get here? I mean, this is what you say. I ain't left nothing in Africa. That's what you say. Well, you left your mind in Africa. On that same nation, there was the field Negro. The field Negro, those were the masses. There was always more Negroes in the field than there was Negroes in the house. The Negro in the field caught hell. He ate leftovers. In the house, they ate high up on the hole. The Negro in the field didn't get nothing but what was left of the insides of the hole. They call them chitlins nowadays. In those days, they call them what they were, guts. That's what you were, a gut eater. And some of you all still gut eaters. The field Negro was beaten from morning till night. He lived in a shack, in a hut. He wore cast-off clothes. He hated his master. I say he hated his master. He was intelligent. That house Negro loved his master. But that field Negro, remember, they were in the majority. And they hated his master. When the house caught on fire, he didn't try and put it out. That field Negro prayed for a wind, for a breeze. When the master got sick, the field Negro prayed that he died. If someone come to the field Negro and said, let's separate, let's run, he didn't say, where are we going? He said, any place is better than here. You got field Negroes in America today. I'm a field Negro. The masses are the field Negroes. When they see this man's house on fire, you don't hear these little Negroes talking about our government is in trouble. They say the government is in trouble. Imagine a Negro, our government. I even heard one say, our astronauts. They won't even let him near the plant. And our astronauts, our Navy, that's a Negro that's out of his mind. That's a Negro that's out of his mind. Just as the slave master in that day used Tom, the house Negro, to keep the field Negroes in check, the same old slave master today has Negroes who are nothing but modern Uncle Toms, 20th century Uncle Toms, to keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful and non-violent. That's Tom making you non.
Your man, MrSan44Man, back here with ya. It's sad out here, world. Y'all see my new video? No, you probably haven't, because while I'm doing this video, I'm sitting back uploading a new video. The new video is titled MrSan44Man, Baton Rouge and Minnesota. Black men shooting within 24 hours? Wow. At the hands of police. This is what's going on, world. Haven't I been telling y'all something like this? Haven't I been saying this in my shows? You know I only have over 1,400. But now you want to hear me though. Well, that's cool now. But you got to ask yourself, is it too late? I mean, come on, world. Come on, Black America. Come on. What force do we have? What sense of recourse do we have? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like we're going to come up on this black revolution like we do when everybody get together and protest and, you know, do the bullshit like we get ready to, we shall overcome. Fuck that shit. You better listen to this one. It's so hard to be black in America. Ooh. I know where it is. The oppressors and the oppression. And I know that everybody is on LGBT. But what about decades and even centuries of the bigotry and the prejudice and the racism? It's so hard to be black in America. Ooh. We won't talk, we just kill our men, our women and kids. And I know this shit is true because it's seen daily. But then I pray that some miracle will come. But the marches and the protests ain't the one. It's so hard to be black in America. Take that, viral world. You know, we as black people, and there's your state troopers right there, cop, checking me out, feel me? He wanna know what this nigga doing. Well, I'm doing my show about cricket motherfuckers like them, you know? See, y'all need to understand, see, that particular organization of cops, the state troopers, that right now ain't all diversified and shit. And there's so many white state police officers. And I even did a show, if y'all was paying attention, where the state police, black officers, won a lawsuit and they asses ain't even got paid yet because they were told to put tickets and infractions on black citizens. Forced it upon them or they wouldn't be promoted. See, y'all gotta understand this. This is for y'all real young kids that know everything. MrSan44Man wants you to know this. See, the police wasn't always black and white, Asian and all that shit. The police used to be all white. That's right, all white. And the reason that y'all have this no snitch policy, or black people have this no snitch policy, it's just been passed on from generation to generations. Crooked ass cops was sitting back killing black folks, and the white folks and the black folks knew who was doing the killings. Have you ever seen a show or a movie called Mississippi Burning? You understand? Now multiply that around the whole United States of America. Even if you was in the North, okay? So now you got an all-white police society until we come up with affirmative action. So now you gotta hire black cops. There are numerous stories about what black cops had to go through when they started in an all-white society, you might as well say, because there were no black people in the police force. So therefore, when the black people being the first ones to come into the police force, then they went through ridicule and nooses on their desks, and y'all all supposed to be solving the crime and a purpose together, but your prejudiceness got into the way, so therefore things couldn't get done effectively and efficient because you had your prejudices. Now You still have your prejudices. You know, like I said in my last show, if you burn up a pot of soup, chili, it don't matter. And think that you done burnt it at the bottom and you rolling around trying to mix it and put it in a new pot and thinking it ain't burnt, think again. Because when you give it to your guests, they gonna say, what the fuck? Why is this burnt? That's what this is about, world. I want y'all to take a look, because I told y'all it wasn't gonna be long. I just wanted to get that into y'all so y'all have a history thinking that the police, when the police force first opened its doors, it was blacks and whites and Latinos and Asian, and everybody was all at the front door at the same time. No, it wasn't. It was a white organization developed by white people in order to make themselves to incarcerate anybody within the jurisdiction when they made the laws on pertaining to enforcement. It was just another man in slavery. That's why I keep telling y'all about the branding. You know, putting the brand on there. It don't matter if you were LeBron James, Stephen Curry. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Kevin Durant, it doesn't matter. You got that branding on you. You belong to that organization. Just like back in the slavery days when you had a bracelet on you or you were branded by the neck, and then you were known that if you went to somebody else's plantation, they would know who team you belong to. Huh? Come on now. Come on, come on, come on. You want the knowledge, right? You want the truth, right? Nah, you don't want the truth. I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all absorb that, and then y'all watch this right here, and I'm going to come back for just a little bit of minute, and I'm going to see, was I telling you the truth, or is everybody giving you smokes and mirrors? How you going to find some common good? What good is the police did? I got stopped over here the other day. Okay. I went up the one-way street in my complex. There's a street. It's don't enter. It's my wrist. Half a block because you make the turn and then you go. But at the end of the block, there's a traffic light that goes red, yellow, green. So therefore, the half a block, if I come out of my driveway and make that half a block, I'll run right into the traffic light. Am I in violation? Because there's a street right there too that comes out and goes to the right or goes to the left. It just depends. So it gets confusing, but yet and still they built it around there. So I guess I'm supposed to go all the way around. That's a lot of wasted gas when you got the freeway right there. But anyway, it's a shortcut. Plenty of us do it. So wouldn't it be my luck as soon as I turn down the street to make that little short half street going up into my plaza, here's the police coming from that street that I was talking about where you can come left or right. He happened to be coming left. Oh man, what you supposed to say? You're done. Fuck! Roll up in my shit right quick, boom. Now check this shit out. When he rolled up on me, I was going to my place. Okay, get out. I roll my window down like, damn, what? I just did the half a block thing, what? He said, you know I'm stopping you. I said, yeah, I made the turn, but I just thought I had the half a block rule, so I live here. He says, yeah, that's why I know who you were, because I know that you live here. I know that you live around here. So that let me know he didn't peep my Benz riding around here. I ain't notice it, but even though at that street, that same street that he came down, I always, when I hit my door to come out, I always see a cop car that's sitting right there, And I said, damn, is he watching me? And sure as shit, he knew where I was. So he was like, well, you know, just don't do it like that because you might end up taking the whole block, 2 blocks. Okay, I respect that. He gave me a warning. Consider myself warned. I I ain't fucking with it no more. Even though I still had that urge today, I was like, I didn't fuck around and come out again, you know. So it already warned me, okay, there's no need to do that. Now, with these other situations, these cops jumping on you, attacking you, it's the way you approach this matter. It's the way you approach people, period. You know, the thing that just pisses me off is we as black people running out here acting like, oh, that's a travesty. We all together and Black Lives Matter, and white folks act like just only white folks' lives matter. But the thing is, if we don't all get this shit together, we all gonna be messed up. We giving individual groups that just popped up on the set walls, rules, privileges that black folks fought for many, 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 many years. But I don't hear about them getting fucked up, shot by the police. None of this violence is going on. It just always seems like if it's not coming from the black community, it's coming from the mainstream community, which is law enforcement. And that's totally wrong. Totally. It's racist, it's biased, and it's prejudice. And y'all, look, let me tell you something. When the black people started coming in, the minorities started coming in, the police officers started this bond. Nobody else know this, but I'm gonna tell you why I know this, because I had an uncle that was in law enforcement, okay? He's high yellow, but he's deceased now, but it doesn't matter. He told me that, do you know a lot of those police officers are starting to brand themselves, you know, with the tattoos and shit? This was back in the day when they would start doing it. They were branding themselves that if they pulled up on a scene, like say for instance, a black and white killed a nigga right there in the street, and then if he was wearing that tattoo or whatever from recognition in their little bar setting or their little club setting or whatever it was, clan meeting or whatever the fuck they was doing to organize themselves to understand what your sign was. Remember what I was talking about in my shows? Signs. So when they arrive on the scene, dead black man right there, a lot of black folks come in there. If he don't have that sign on there, you just like, what's going on? Well, I shot that. Maybe he'll help you, maybe he wouldn't if you were white. But now if you were white with the that brand on you that says I'm against them, I hate that, and I kill any one of them in any time, then therefore you knew when you got out, like, hey, what's going on? Even though all the officers say, let me talk to him for a second. Talk to me. What's going on? Nigger just, I don't know. I was having a bad day with the wife. Nigger said something wrong. I shot him. You got your stinger? Yeah. You planted it on him? Yeah. As soon as I killed him. See, now social media is not in play. There's nobody with their iPhone taping it, because of the simple fact that iPhones and all that shit wasn't in existence. But see, girlfriend from Minnesota was smart. Even though she seen her man get shot down like a dog, she hit that Facebook button and went live on that ass. And that's what y'all need to do, world. That's what y'all need to do. Because we as black folks, not only do you have to tell your children that, you have to tell your wife that, you have to tell your girlfriend that, you have to tell anybody that love you, will I make it home? And that's why black folks, we need love for each other. You gotta hug your people. You gotta let them know that you there with them. Fuck all this mediocre shit. Fuck all this black on black crime shit. We gotta get together. If we're gonna keep it 100, we can't go keeping it 25, 30%. We got to make sure these babies okay. Do you realize by them taking out the black man, now these women have jumped into the LGBT arena, which had nothing to do with us as black people. We shouldn't even never jumped in that arena. Now you got black women taking on the position of a black man, running around here with guns and shooting up. You're the mother. You're supposed to be the nature, the nurturer. You're supposed to provide the children, the bearer of the children. You're around here shooting like you, a nigga like me. You're taking on the responsibility of a man. because you don't have a man. So now you get with another female who's weak, maybe had some problems with a man, and then you try to run her like you the man. You run around there, bang, bang, bang. So now we done already killing off and imprisoned the black man. So now we got the black woman out there trying to take on the position of the black man, and we're killing them up just as well. So now we have no provider of sperm. We have no provider of reproduction with the black woman now because we're killing them off. And hell, once or twice we might kill a baby or two. Now we made a whole lottery because we got the daddy, the mama, and the baby. So that family tree sure won't grow. If you kill the stem, the root of the tree, if you tear that tree out, no matter how old it is, it and the mama that bears the fruit, that little baby tree ain't got a chance. That little baby seed ain't got a chance. Think, people. Think. And you might say, man, what's the solution? There's no solution. How do we have a solution? We broke. We don't listen to one another. We won't try to listen to one another. Soon as the niggas step up and say something, that's why y'all don't even watch my show. Now I bet y'all watching now. I bet y'all watching now. Cause see, I've been talking real to y'all. Now you seeing it play out because the mainstream American media played out. I talked to all of y'all about this situation. Now you want to listen. Great. Listen. You can't fight the police. We have no money. We have no army. We have no organization. You see mainstream American white people out there with their little kids, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, out there with AR-15s. What our kids shooting? Fuck around killing themselves, shooting themselves. These kids being trained. Our kids just getting them to the brain. Go figure. Go figure. What else can I say, world? Yes, I keep it 100. You know that. But what the fuck else can I say? I'm sick of this shit. But what can we do? Let's start marching again. We shall overcome. Come on, y'all. We shall overcome. We shall overcome when we're all dead one day. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome one dead day. Keep yourself safe. Don't do nothing to get yourself killed, because they out here hunting for you. You're tuned into the Detroit Raw Show, one of the hottest shows seen in the city of Detroit, around the world, with your man, me, the one and only MrSan44Man. I told y'all better start listening to me, because I ain't gonna lie to you. For what? People comfortable. They're around here killing us off like flies. Flies, world. I'm hurt. You know, I'm hurt. I was literally in tears today. Literally. Another brother killed. And the killing part about it, world, this cop didn't even have the fucking compassion. The cop just didn't have the compassion to refrain from shooting that man with his 4-year-old daughter, or a 4-year-old child, period. Child in the car. He just still shot him. Gun was in the glove compartment. This man, these cops jumped on and shot. He was just selling CDs. You understand? Hustling, making money for his little son. Now he don't have a daddy no more. You see what I'm saying, world? I'm not no hateful man, but some of the things that might come out of my mouth just show you the hate that is presented towards me And anybody that look like me or have my skin tone color, it doesn't matter if you a man, woman, or fucking child these days. And I want to see all y'all live, and I want to see all y'all prosper. But world, it's gonna never change. And if it does, I just hope it's a peaceful one. Because the way I look at it, good judges, sightseeing and stuff like that in the future, I don't see no rest, but we'll see. Your man, MrSan44Man, y'all be safe out there. I'll talk to y'all later. Check out my show, my new one, Detroit Raw, only on YouTube. Be safe, y'all, for real. Be careful.